Good morning. It's Sunday here, and I thought I'd do my weekly update. I have a dentist appointment in the morning, and I'll be out doing errands after that. So Monday's kind of tied up early on, so I'm doing my update for the 12th of January. So first off, the Open Gate Sewing Challenge, which is sewing 10 minutes a day, has been not a problem. I have been sewing every day. So that's going well. Placemat loom. I did it once this week. So this is my progress on my placemat loom. And will continue one day this week. I will do at least 30 minutes on that. Cutting scraps, that has also been going well. And I have these bags are my empties. This one, this one, this one, into this one. I will come back. So for this week, these are all of the scraps that I have that are going to be like stuffing stuff. It's too small. And then these are my crumbs that I will be sorting into colors and putting in my baggies. I also found a basket these are crumbs, and I've begun sorting by color, so I can, when I'm doing leaders and enders, I will be able to start making my crumbs a little bit more coordinated. And I did get one crumb block, so I still have crumbs that are not coordinated colors, but this is another 10-inch crumb block that I got done this week using as a leader and an ender. So I was cutting my scraps, and then January is also, I'm following with Lessons Learned, Sherri at Lessons Learned. You should check out her YouTube channel. She's awesome. She does 3 videos a week, and she tells you on Monday what she's working on. Wednesday's usually like maybe a scrap project, or she's learning how to use her long arm. And then Friday is all kinds of finishes with us too. She has her finishes, but you can submit finishes to her and she'll put them on there. Anyway, she's doing a January no-buy, which I'm participating in. I did buy something, however, this month, but I used my gift card that I got for Christmas from my husband. So I'm not considering that as breaking my no-buy or anything. But I needed some Pellin SF101. I used up all of it when I was making gifts for people. So I needed more of that. And then when I moved my sewing room into this room where there's light last month, even though there's light, where my sewing machine is, I'm still not being able to see as well as I wanted. So I went and got this light at Joann's using my gift card. And it is wonderful. The light gets turned on up here at the top. It has 3 different brightnesses. I've been using the brightest, but you can make it into 3 different brightnesses, and this is wonderful. I've got to recommend it highly. It has a nice, it puts out a lot of light around that tube. I really, really, really like it. So I got that at Joann Fabrics. So that was the update on my January no-buy. Other than that, which I didn't spend anything, that was my gift card. I still have, I think like $5 left because I had some storage containers that I needed to put in my drawer by my ironing station. Things were getting all jumbled up, so I needed to organize that. So I just used my gift card for that. And my husband was after me. He's like, didn't you use your gift card yet? Yes, now I have. The other thing, I got sidetracked early on this last week. Remember, I have the goldenrod from the Open Gate December box. I'm going to be quilting that when I get together with my friends on Sunday. This is the project that I had ready to be working on. However, when you see, there's a lot of kind of like snowballing stuff that happened here with things that were cut off, little triangles. Have a real hard time throwing away. So I need a cover, a table topper for a lamp table that I have that has the lamp like in 3/4 of the way into the table. It's like an end table that's by my recliner, and nothing seems to fit it right. So one of the things I wanted to do this year on my master task list was to do something that would fit around that pole. So anyway, I decided I was making these. This is all the stuff, that leftover stuff from the Open Gate box. So I decided I'm going to make a table topper using these. So I got that all pieced together, and I will. So these sewing all the triangles, half skirt, all of that took, and then had to trim them. Anyway, that took a while. So that kind of detoured my Mexican stars. Working on that this week. Also, Sewers Club came in, my subscription box. So this morning, I did an opening on it, but this is, I cut out the fabric today. This is the exterior of the bag is going to be this material. I made a project sheet with information on it and swatches of the material. Cut out the lining pieces, and this is all the leftovers. Usually there's a lot more leftovers in a Sewers Club project box, but there are not many leftovers in this box. But I'd like to keep them before I put them in my cut them up for my scraps, in case something happens and I need some extra and have to piece it together. So this is the extra foam, which I will squirrel away, and this is my extra fabric, which I'm keeping in here. So just a reminder, this is the bag. This is the bag that I'm going to be making. All right, so that's the, I'll be working on that. I anticipate that I will be working on that this week. Also, we have the Kim Diehl Mystery Project. Kim Diehl has a book out called Simple Whatnots for. This book. Starting January 10th, if you go to her blog, and she's going to have each week for 6 weeks instructions. So I got my instructions, and this tells you, I did the cutting out part already, and I'm using scraps. I'm just going in my scrap bins. I had like this needed 1 3/4 inch scraps, so I went into 2.5 inch scraps and cut them down to 1 3/4 inch and 2 7/8. So my 2.5s were too small. So I went into my 3.5 inch scraps and then cut them down to 2 7/8 inch. But I'm using my scraps for this. I don't know what it's going to be, but she's telling you then, go to this page in the book and do these instructions, and that's how it's going to be for this whole. And then at the end, we'll have an extra project that's not in the book, using the book. So that's the Kim Diehl mystery. So I got the first instructions January 10th. I'm hoping to get that block done this week. And I got Mexican stars. This has been like, I've been obsessed. This is the UFO Challenge from Crazy Moose Fabrics out of Greenville, Maine. They picked a project that we should work on this month and try and get it all finished. So I have Mexican stars, and I've gotten it. I've got it pieced, and I started the quilting on it. So here we go. Here we have Mexican stars, and this is with the folded fabric that was intimidating me in the instructions. And I will show you this folded, it's like a cathedral window. So you have these folded fabric squares. You have these folded fabric squares that are here. They're sewn in, and then they're open. And you fold back them to make the curve and sew that down. And that's what makes the curves in here. Now, would I do this again? I don't know, maybe I would. It does make this a lot thicker though. This is like, you know, you have your background fabric in there, and then you have double of this folded fabric in there. So it's much thicker. But so this is what I've been doing so far for the quilting. I'm thinking about stippling out around the outside. But anyway, so right now I'm working on the quilting this week. So I'm hoping to get the quilting done on that this week and put the binding on. Let's get the binding started. So that's my projects for this week. So I'll be working on Mexican Star. I'll be working on Goldenrod on Sunday, next Sunday. And then I will also be working on this table topper to get that done. And the Kim Diehl Mystery and the Sewers Club bag. That's a lot. So, yeah, that's a lot. Also, the Open Gate subscription box, boy, that has been delayed. She sent that out in the beginning of the month, and here we are on the 12th, and I still don't have it. But that's in Rockland, Maine, waiting for UPS to deliver it here on Tuesday, it said. So I don't know if maybe UPS only has certain days of the week that it comes down into our area, because we're about an hour away from Rockland. So anyway, I'm waiting. Maybe I'll be surprised when I get that Monday. But I will do that box opening once I get it. But other than that, I'm going to be sewing. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. And I'll see you when I do the next box opening for Open Gate.